Hi everybody, thank you for stopping by today. Today I'm going to show you how to make a really easy restaurant quality dish that everyone I've ever served this to absolutely loves. We're going to be making pesto chicken or chicken pesto, whichever you prefer. But the best thing about this dish is it only has 4 ingredients. You're just going to need boneless, skinless chicken breast. You're going to need panko breadcrumbs, extra virgin olive oil, and of course pesto sauce. Super easy and anyone can do this. But before we get started, if you get a chance, please like and subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss any of the new recipes we have coming out. I'm going to be putting out recipes, multiple recipes every week. So let's get started. Okay, here we go. So we're going to start off, we've got just Walmart brand panko style breadcrumbs, Italian style. Mixing bowl, pan. Our chicken is already trimmed and washed. It was a little bit thick, so I had to butterfly it to make it a little bit thinner, trimmed all the fat off, made sure I rinsed it off really well. Make sure you always rinse off your chicken. You never know what happens at the plant, so I don't want to take any chances, so I make sure it's nice and clean. But this is going to go pretty quick here, and you'll see how easy this is. Open up your breadcrumbs, sprinkle just a few at the bottom of the pan. This is just so that the chicken doesn't stick. Dump in roughly about a cup and a half. This is actually a personal preference. It depends on how thick you want your breading to be. But I figured about a cup and a half is pretty good because I'm going to be making 2 trays today. Okay. Actually, okay, that should be perfect there. Sorry, hit the camera a little bit. Okay, extra virgin olive oil. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's about 2 tablespoons right there. Mix it in. So as you can see, it's still a little bit dry, so we're going to need some more. So this is about 4 tablespoons. There we go. That's a little bit more of the consistency we're wanting. See how it's starting to clump to each other there. You don't want it too much. This is just about right. Okay, so I like to keep one hand clean if at all possible and use the other hand to deal with the chicken. So just grab your chicken breasts and put them in the bottom of the pan here. Lay them out in whatever direction you want. Like I said, this is already trimmed, washed, ready to go. Fat's been removed. I'm going to lay another piece here on the side. And one more. And that should do it there. Okay, now, try not to overlap them. You got your pesto sauce. Now I bought a bigger jar of pesto sauce, but I don't want it to get contaminated, so you pour it into another little jar or little cup, and then just kind of splatter it on, just like so. See, I'm trying not to touch that cup with the front of my hand since I touched the chicken with it. And of course, after I cleaned the chicken, I disinfected the whole area. I'm very adamant about that. Don't want to get salmonella. And if your spoon happens to touch the chicken, the only thing you're going to contaminate is this little cup. Okay, so it's kind of splattered in there. Now just kind of spread it around with that spoon. Nice little coating over air as much as you can. Now, I should have mentioned this before. If you want to put salt and pepper on your chicken prior, you should do it prior to this step. I don't. I think there's plenty of seasoning with this pesto sauce. Try and cover all the little pieces, all the little edges. That way you get a nice flavor on everything. Nice pesto flavor. This is the winter season here where we're at. So once it gets a little bit warmer outside and I'm able to grow basil, I will show you how to make your own pesto sauce. Super easy with fresh basil. But anyway, so sprinkle your breadcrumbs over the top. Now this is up to you. How thick of a layer do you want to put on there? Personally, my kids don't like too thick of a layer. They prefer just the taste of the chicken. Okay, I think that's pretty good right there. Now I'm going to get my spoon and squish down the breadcrumbs into the chicken. Kind of get it to stick to the chicken. The extra virgin olive oil will help it stick, and I only use extra virgin olive oil on this. You can use other oils, but I don't recommend it. Extra virgin olive oil is a little bit healthier for you, and I'm trying to cut some calories, and that's one way to do it. And plus it does alter the flavor of the chicken. Okay, so we're all set there. And that's it. I'm going to put this in the oven for approximately 25 to 30 minutes at 350 degrees. I recommend that you get a meat thermometer. It'll help you make sure that the chicken is ready. But we're going to toss it in the oven now. Okay, we're going to put this in the upper tray for approximately 25 minutes. And that is it. That is the whole process of pesto chicken. Let's see how it looks in about 25 minutes. I'll see you in a few. Okay, our timer on the chicken has gone off. It's been about 25 minutes. Actually, I put it in for about 28 minutes. Let's take a look and see how it is. It looks good. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I wish there was a way I can send the smell through the video, but there is no way to do that. But like I said, I always recommend getting yourself a meat thermometer just to be sure. You want this to be at least 165 degrees. It's going up. Yeah, it's probably there, going by what I'm seeing. Okay, that's a little bit short there. So it needs just a couple more minutes. Let me just poke around and see where the other parts are. Okay, so that one is good. That one is good. And always check different sections of the chicken. Some parts are a little thicker, some parts are a little thinner. That one's holding, that one's good. There's just this one little piece here that's not ready yet. Okay, that one's ready. Okay, that one is ready. Yep, that's good. Let me just double check this piece right here. Okay, it's actually ready. It does continue to cook when you pull it out. You just needed a couple seconds more. Let me double check the whole area of this piece. Okay, we are all set. Now, this isn't an expensive meat thermometer. I think I only paid like $18 for this on Amazon. It's 1 degree short. That's a little bit close, but I'm going to put it in for another 3 minutes just to be sure. Chicken is not something you want to mess with, but we'll check it out in about 3 minutes. Okay, here's our finished product. I added a little bit of a fettuccine sauce on the top there. It's a little bit different. I'm going to put a link in the description below so that you can find that recipe. Super easy. While this is baking, you can make that. Again, just like this chicken, anyone can make it. Let's give it a try and see what we think. The flavor of the pesto is excellent. The sauce is good. I'm going to set this down. Give it a try. Like I said, anybody can do this recipe. Absolutely anybody. If you have any issues, make a comment, and I'll see if I can help you out. But this is super easy. The sauce is easy. And again, I'll put a link in the description below for the sauce. And I will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.